first got the farm, when my granddad got it, he was a farm worker.
When it comes to family working on the farm, how much do they get involved?
When we are busy during airtime or harvest, or if we're doing anything with the cattle or the sheep, I can always call on one of my sons to come and give me a lift, especially at airtime. My daughter and her daughters come and help, so it's all hands on deck.
Would you say that your farm is like most other farms in England, or would you say it's quite different?
Well, being as we're a family farm, we're quite small, and it's only ever been 3 of us, 4 of us at the most that have worked here. So we've sort of kept it to what we are capable of doing between us. Yeah, we kept everything local. It's getting harder.
Really?
Yes. If we didn't have the subsidies, we wouldn't be able to afford to do what we do.
So do you send it off to someone else to get butchered?
Yeah, they go to a local slaughterhouse and get
How many cows altogether do you have?
We've only about, no, there's 14.
14.
We used to have a lot more.
So what do you do with the males then?
They'll look for beef.
They're looking at it.
So these will go outside in about 6 weeks.
6 weeks' time.
Under the grazing grass all summer, all of them.
And then once they're a certain age, what happens to them?
Well, then we may get fat off grass,
Yeah,
but these will be kept another winter.
over the winter, one more winter.
Yeah. Changing the farm to a dairy farm would be, we're tenants, we haven't got the buildings, the cost would be prohibitive. And dairy farms are getting bigger and bigger all the time. So the smaller dairy producers are 1 a week going out to the industry.
It's more personal. I think that if you keep small, you keep it personal. We know the people that we trade with. We've always traded with the same people, more or less. So you get to know each other, you trust each other, which is a lot these days. And with keeping it local, you're keeping, hopefully, the finances local as well. There are very few small family farms left. I think if to expand, we're the wrong age now. If we were 20, 30 years younger, you might think of expanding or doing more intensive growing, which is what we used to do. But you sort of start to think, our sons aren't going to farm because they can make better money elsewhere, and to be able to afford a mortgage and to live a decent lifestyle, farming just doesn't pay.
Does that mean that there's farms like this in the area?
Yes.
Like, how many would you say?
Small family farms. Well, there are 2 tenants left on the estate. That's we're one, and Chris, who farms across, is the other. And I would imagine when he comes to retire, his sons may not carry on either, because they're both going out to work elsewhere. So farming is just a sideline for them, which is sad, really. There are 1 or 2 family farms where the sons are going to take over, with a cousin, 2 cousins who have sons that are going to take over the businesses, which is really good. But they are in a better position than us because they actually own the majority of the land.
Who would you say is like the biggest kind of company or person that you would sell to?
Well, if we took any livestock to an auction, then you've no control over where they go. They could go to Tesco's or anywhere, any supermarket.
How often do you take them to an auction?
Well, sheep, most of them go to the auction. They're generally sold in January, February, March. But some of them we do get killed locally, and we sell to people, local customers.
What do you think is going to happen to this farm after you're not running it anymore?
No. No, I think when we retire, that will be the end of this farm, as it is, as a family farm anyway. Because we're tenants, we don't own the land, so the landlords will more than likely take it back in hand and they'll farm it.
And then probably do like something else with it.
Yeah.
Likely.
Yeah, the buildings would probably be developed into housing.